Eom Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello there, very beautiful day to you, and thank you for joining us. You're watching the Eom Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the perspective of industry operators. Also on today's package is Let's Talk, and we're taking a look at PWAN Stars, a member of the PWAN Group, and Farm 360. On Spot On, we'll bring you Odusoya Mukaila Odutola, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of PWAN LEKKI. And on the face-to-face is another industry mogul, Oluwaseun Adegoke, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of LEKKI Farms, one of the fastest growing farm-grown and processed food companies in Nigeria. This is a must-watch. Stay with us. Research reports have shown that any country that desires capacity and quality to enhance productivity for economic growth and development must give adequate attention to human capital. Welcome to LGL Farms Bootcamp 2021. Our bootcamp seeks to achieve a truly food independent Nigeria, as we'll be training 1,000 farmers for 3 months on the farm. This is 100% practical farming. The secrets of massive harvest will be exposed, benefits, free accommodation and feeding, access to free seeds for planting after training, access to farmland for farming, free use of machines, planters, transplanters, harvesters, and others. Cost 250,000 naira per attendee. Sponsorship: 10 attendees get 10% discount, 100 attendees get 20% discount, and 1,000 attendees get 40% discount. For more inquiries, call our premium number 090-5500-8800 or visit our website www.sglfarms.com. SGL Farms, the food basket of Nigeria. Vera Oberabo is the Executive Director and Chief Operating Officer of PWAN Premium Realtors and Concerns Limited.
For us, the business is for life. All right, when we're dealing with people, we know that they are committing hard-earned money into our hands. And so we're looking at the long haul. All right, so we're careful what we promise, and we are careful to also deliver what we have promised. So I guess that is what we operate on. Ease of doing business in Nigeria, for us in real estate, it hasn't come easy, and we've really had to have a lot of battles with the government and with other stakeholders, you understand. For instance, the real estate sector in Nigeria is not that regulated yet. I can see that the Lagos state government is doing a lot to put some form of systems and structure in the way that real estate is run, but you'll agree with me that before this time, there hasn't been any form of structure in real estate. And so people just jump into the field and do whatever they want to do. It's not been very easy for us in real estate because we have situations where somebody will just wake up and jump into a property you've bought, paid money for, and say it's their property again. They want to sell the property and resell it. We are just hoping that the government will step in and begin to organize the sector. A lot of people want to buy property in Nigeria. A lot of people want to invest in property, even from the diaspora. But when they look at the way things happen here, they're a bit skeptical. All right, so we want a situation where the government moves in and begins to regulate what happens in the real estate sector, so that the cases of even fraudulent practice and all of that is commonplace will stop. There's a program that we just started in the group. It's called the PBO program. That is the P1 Business Owner Program. This is a program that enables anyone who is interested to key into house ownership. and we're running it with all of our heart, because we know that with this, even with a minimum of 1,650 registration, you can start this process, and in the next couple of years, you find yourself a homeowner.
This is PWAN Pro. PWAN Pro, making home ownership dreams a reality. PWAN Stars is a property development and management company established with a view to reducing the housing gap in Nigeria by providing the public with comfortable and affordable residential and commercial real estate solutions. The company was founded by the coming together of like minds of several professionals within and outside the real estate industry. The core values upon which the company stands are in the acronym STARS, which represents services, trust, accountability, results, and security. Bamidele Adewale is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of PWAN Stars.
PWAN Stars is a property development company. It was established in 2018. Since then, done several projects within the LEKKI, mainly within the LEKKI space, but we also have a project in Ekpe that we launched and is sold out currently. The latest project, which is also sold out by the way, is called The Pinnacle, and that's located in Shango-Tedo axis. So what we do essentially is we do site and service. We acquire land from third parties, and those third parties could be families, could be companies, could be individuals, and then what we do is we provide infrastructure, we develop the infrastructure, and then sell to the public. Now that's what we've been doing over the last 2.5 years, but what we intend to do going forward is not just to sell land with infrastructure, but to also start building houses as time goes by. The vision of PWAN Stars is to make home ownership dreams a reality for as many people as possible. When we come to work every morning, that's what we think about. And of course, the mission is to look for and find affordable properties within the Nigerian space, and very soon we'll be going abroad, but for now within the Nigerian space, and make these properties known to people so that they can take advantage of these opportunities and build wealth for themselves. So that's part of what drives us on a daily basis. Okay, so that's essentially the vision and the mission of the company. I want to wish you a very successful allocation, and we also want to use this opportunity to also tell you, those of you who are clients here, we're happy for you to start your building project as quickly as possible.
I'm a representative of my client who resides in US. He has been so happy to have a plot or two.
My name is Blessing Gerald. We are an integrated farming operations that deals with production, processing, and marketing of freshly grown produce, such as chicken, catfish, vegetables, and fruits. We welcome you to Farm 360.
Farm 360 will feed the nation. Everyone has the right to an adequate standard of living, including food, to the continuous improvement of living conditions. This is Farm 360, an integrated farming operation that deals in the production, processing, and marketing of fresh farm-grown and processed foods. For about a decade now, we have been delivering farm products and services that meet the specific needs of our customers while conforming with both local and global best farming and food management practices. Farm 360, we feed the nation. Mubarak Badamosi is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Farm 360.
Farm 360 is the trade name for McBadmore's Transatlantic Trade Limited. It is a company that was incorporated 8 years ago. Specifically, we started the company to take advantage of the large supply of animals in the northwest area. Specifically, then I was in Brininkevi as 2011. Then we realized that we could actually bring in rams from Brininkevi to Lagos and make some economic gains from it. And that's how it all started. We started with rams and cow, but at some point we realized that the protein market in Nigeria is big, but there are some areas where we are still having like very huge gap to fill. And that's why we kind of centered our production on the rams to processing broilers. We've successfully set up processing plants in Ota, where we process all the broilers that we raise. Aside from the broilers, we are also into the production of catfish. About 70% of our catfish are sold at farm gates without adding any values to them. But the remaining 30% we process into smoked catfish that we push through several supermarkets in Lagos. And we have recently obtained NAFDAC certification for both our chicken and our catfish. And we are hopeful that in this year, 2021, we'll be able to place them on more tables and more shelves across the country. We do green, yellow, red, bell pepper. We also do some Scotch bonnets, the one we call the super hot habanero. We are looking to add some value to our poultry line. As the year runs by, we want to do sausages and burger meats.
Welcome to PWAN Heaven. PWAN Heaven, your preferred housing solutions provider.
Here we are at Max Bay Phase 2, located at Abulepan and Lekki. 5 minutes drive away from the popular Lekki Junction and 10 minutes drive away from Amen Estate. A big thank you to you. Thank you for believing in us and thank you for investing.
Welcome to PWAN LEKKI Business Concerns Limited. PWAN LEKKI Business Concerns Limited, also known as the Oga Landlord, is an affiliated company of the PWAN Group, which is the first real estate network marketing company in the world. The company is positioned to providing home ownership and investment opportunities for all desired real estate investors. PWAN LEKKI, as the company is also called, is built on the vision to make home ownership dream a reality and driven by the mission to discover affordable lands in fast developing areas and make this known to the public and show its prospects how to make money to buy land as well as build their own homes. PWAN LEKKI Business Concerns Limited is a reputable and responsible company operating in diverse chain of real estate industry, which include estate development, estate management and consultancy, and real estate investment advisory, amongst others. Within its consciousness as an organization is the commitment and focus to deliver world-class quality products and services to its esteemed clients. Odusoya Mukaila Odutola is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of PWAN LEKKI Business Concerns Limited. Daniel Nadi is the Executive Director and Chief Operating Officer of PWAN LEKKI.
PWAN LEKKI Business Concerns Limited, aka Oga Landlord, is one amongst many affiliated companies of PWAN Group based in Lekki, Ajah, Lagos. with posts to provide home ownership and investment opportunities for all desiring real estate investors. Our vision is to make home ownership dream a reality, and our mission is to discover affordable land in a fast developing area and make this known to you and show you how to make money, buy your own land and build your own home. And I would say we have achieved 50% of this so far, because we started with our vision and we are still in line with our vision. Through our mission, we are able to provide a platform where to enable you to buy land and build your own home. The group has given us a charge to go into building because we have achieved 50% of our vision. Other of our affiliates have already started, and even the people we sold land to have also started building. And in our own next level, we are going to start building and also build for people who are going to purchase. Our core value is accountability, responsibility, integrity, service, and excellence. We operate in diverse chains of real estate industry, not limited to sales and marketing of landed properties and housing units, real estate development, real estate management and consultancy, and investment and advisory. The industry have not been scratched. If you go to the communities area, you see that they are just selling against the master plan. And if government can support real estate to follow the master plan and put things in order, when you come around, you see good environment. Our secret is social media. During the advent of the COVID-19, our group managing director assembled all the directors and had a strategic plan. So she said that the COVID is going to last for a while and we have no power to control when it's going to stop, that COVID should not stop our business. After the strategic meeting, we all agreed to fully launch on social media. We already have the database, and with our database, we connect to all our partners all over the world. We engage all our products on social media. We also do visual inspection.
Is 100% dry land,
and you can get a plot of land here for as low as 600,000 naira for 600 square meter. We are that good.
And we also have 300 square meter plots going for 300,000 naira.
Benefit of purchasing this estate, they are going to be the road network, drainage, the perimeter fencing, the gatehouse, and of course security.
This land has a registered survey, a deed of assignment, and free from every government encumbrance.
Oluwaseun Adegoke is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of SGL Farm.
The goal of the bootcamp is to, create more farmers. So I would say basically 21st century farmers, not just farmers that waste time, energy, and resources in the field. The most important thing in learning any trade or vocation is to probably have it in a very practical way. There are so many things we've been taught in school about agriculture, but the reality on the field is, totally different. So the boot camp is to get people to understand 21st century farming, making farming fun and more interesting than, the perception people have always had about farming being something for dirty people, illiterate, uneducated people, and all of that. So this is basically to get young people, because of course the future belongs to us and we can't continue hoping and expecting things from the older generations. So the earlier we get into that understanding, the better for us. So the goal is basically to raise new generation of farmers that would, practice farming in the right ways. I think the primary objective is to make sure we can produce more food as a nation. When you look at the normal understanding of the market, when you have more products, obviously you have cheaper prices. So if we can be able to produce more food, especially what most farmers in Nigeria will not do will be to plant during this period that is considered as a dry season period. But then it affects us in the real sense that we can't produce food all year round. Of course, we have to eat every day, which means we have to consume all year round. But as a nation, we are not able to produce all year round. So at some point, you will see that prices go crazy. Then some point, maybe prices stabilize. But we're able to have more farmers. Thankfully, we have quite a vast amount of land, across the country. So if we can have more farmers, then basically we can produce more. The effect generally would be to bring down the cost of production and the cost of food in the market. And in this regard, rice basically. Anyone would be a target audience, but I think I would prefer to say people who are very, very interested in businesses, entrepreneurs. Most entrepreneurs will be looking at probably some sort of white-collar office jobs, but of course there is money in farming as well. If you're able to do the right things, there's quite a lot of potentials. I don't think there are limits to the categories of people. My own expectation would be probably the youths. But of course, it's open for everybody. There are no age limits, there are no category limits. Anyone who thinks they can contribute something, they believe in themselves, could always come around for the camp. We're having a camp, like I said, 100% practical. Every attendee will be expected to live on the farm. I actually live on the farm myself. You can probably live anywhere, thank God for technology these days. You just need to make the place very conducive for you. The kind of way we live on the farm, I'm very sure even an average people will not be able to have access to some of those amenities in cities. Not just because they were available in the farm, but because we made it so, to be convenient enough for us. And of course, people coming to the farm would not be expecting to be having everything in excess. I'm not talking about food, I'm talking about maybe probably facilities around. Of course, we don't have mosquitoes, but it's the farm and it's an everyday thing. So there's no way you probably want to be following up online or reading some text. No. These are things you need to see. So basically, we expect people to come. There's accommodation. Of course, we have arrangements for feeding and every other thing they would need, medicals and all of that. Yeah, the registration is 250,000 per applicant. But if you are a sponsor and you probably want to sponsor some more people, because we've had people who have reached out that they would like to sponsor some of their constituents, some of their families. So there are discounts based on the number of people an individual might want to sponsor. But if you are going on your own, coming on your own, then it's 250,000 per applicant. Of course, this comes with a lot of additional benefits as well, some of which would be after the training, we can help you with recommendations to setting up your own farm. We support you with seeds. Of course, you've learned a lot from the training. We also support you with some of the machineries, and probably some level of discounts, when you're trying to hire some of these machineries, just to make sure you don't just come for the training, but you're actually putting what you've learned into practice. From the possible potentials we have as a nation in agri, I would say we've only been able to explore 5% of it. When I'm talking about potentials, I'm talking about vast land, fertile land, and hardworking youths, because that's the truth. The average Nigerian youths are hardworking, but they are limited based on opportunities. When you look at all these things, you go to some other, even more developed countries, they don't have as much fertile land as we do. Government cannot possibly be talking about 1 acre for a farmer and expect us to have the right results. Because if I'm supposed to be a farmer, then there is no need for me going to the university studying engineering or pharmacy. Why can't I just focus on farming? So you can't tell me a trained medical doctor should go back to farming. I don't think it is right for us as a nation, because we've just wasted that resources training that person to be a medical doctor. If you want to train a medical doctor, let them be medical doctor. If you want to train a farmer, we don't even need as much farmers as we have in Nigeria. What we just need is the right tools for the farmers. And if I'm telling you we've only achieved 5% of our potentials, the truth is that farming, you'll be talking about 80% of your potentials can be achieved by machineries. Because there is no way a human being would cultivate what a machine would cultivate. It's not possible. The machine that would do maybe 100 acres today will come back tomorrow, will do the same 100 acres. Next tomorrow will do the same 100 acres. But if a human being should do 1 acre today, he's not going to have that energy to return tomorrow, except maybe you have given him a break, like maybe 1 week to, you know, recover the lost strength. So the machine will give you that ratio consistently. A human being will not give you, as long as you can service your mind. So unless we get that right, the potentials are still very massive to explore. All across Nigeria, I don't think there's any state that you cannot boast of maybe 50,000 acres of wasted land.
Welcome to SGL Farms Bootcamp 2021. Our bootcamp seeks to achieve a truly food-independent Nigeria, as we'll be training 1,000 farmers for 3 months on the farm. This is 100% practical farming. The secrets of massive harvest will be exposed, benefits, free accommodation and feeding, access to free seeds for planting after training, access to farmland for farming, free use of machines, planters, transplanters, harvesters, and others. Cost 250,000 naira per attendee. Sponsorship: 10 attendees get 10% discount, 100 attendees get 20% discount, and 1,000 attendees get 40% discount. For more inquiries, call our premium number 090-5500-8800 or visit our website www.sglfarms.com. SGL Farms, the food basket of Nigeria.
By the end of that 18 months, we expect
we as a group, we are ready.
And that's a good point to call it a wrap on today's package of the Eom Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to eomcoms.com and any of our other portals, as you can see on the screen. Our sincere gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Moari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.